Abercrombie Kids knows how to make outfitting easy. Mix and match sets are their ultimate outfit hack for fall. Their sweatshirts and sweatpants are super cozy, and they always have the cutest colors and patterns. Shop fall's easiest outfit at Abercrombie Kids in the app, online, and in stores.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something, well, it's fascinating, but also kind of scary for any ambitious pro out there. It's called the C-suite trap, and we're going to unpack how that amazing job offer, the one you've been dreaming of, might just be a total career killer. So picture this. You get the call you've been working towards your whole career, right? The big title, the corner office, the whole deal. But what if saying yes is the absolute worst move you could make? That question, that's exactly what the C-suite trap is all about. Okay, so let's start with the offer itself. You've put in the hours, you've done all the networking, and boom, you've finally landed it. That amazing C-suite job. And on paper, it looks perfect. I mean, everything checks out. The title is just what you wanted, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Technology Officer, whatever it is for you. The pay is great. The prestige is there. It really feels like you've made it. Like this is the ultimate validation. But, and here's the catch, behind that shiny title and that awesome salary, there could be a massive red flag. Something hiding in plain sight that could just quietly, totally sabotage your success and honestly hurt your career for years to come. So, what is this huge red flag? What's the thing that can turn this dream job into an absolute nightmare? Well, you might be surprised. It's actually simpler and way more common than you'd think. Okay, here it is. This is the trap. You get the title, but you don't actually get a seat at the table. You're basically cut off from the people who are making the real decisions, the board, the CEO, that inner circle. And when it comes down to it, the people who hold your fate in their hands, they don't even know you. You have no direct line, nothing. And this gets at something really human, right? It's not just about getting information. It's about relationships. If the top leadership never sees you, never talks to you, never hears from you directly, they have zero connection to you, no personal allegiance. And when that's the situation, you're completely expendable. Now, this lack of connection, it's not just some small annoyance, no way. It actually kicks off this really predictable, really destructive chain reaction that takes you from being a leader to, well, something else entirely. And here's the real danger. A title doesn't make you a leader. Influence does. Without access, you're not a leader. You're just a figurehead. You're a symbol with zero real power to actually drive strategy or lead your team, or get the results they supposedly hired you to get. This isolation, it triggers a really clear downward spiral. You can almost see it coming. First, you're disconnected. That right away weakens your influence. Then you become that figurehead we were talking about, a leader in name only. And it's not long before the real leadership starts second-guessing everything you do. Why? Because they have no connection to you, so there's no loyalty. And the final, predictable step? Yeah, you're fired. Okay, so that was pretty grim. I know. But here's the good news. You can totally spot this trap before you fall into it. There's actually a pretty simple access litmus test you can use while you're still in the interview process to protect your career. So how do you do it? You have to vet your access. First things first, is the reporting structure absolutely crystal clear? You need to know exactly who you report to and how much pull they have. And second, and listen, this is the big one. Is your voice actually going to be in the room for the big conversations? Or are you just going to be feeding your ideas to some middleman who then goes to the meeting? But here's the thing. Access isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. Context is everything. For example, in a huge public company, reporting directly to the CEO instead of the board, that can be totally fine. The CEO is usually the key decision maker there. But in a smaller company, oh man, the dynamic is completely different. And this right here, this is where the warning gets really, really serious. Think about a startup or a mid-sized firm. It's usually the founders or a tiny group of execs who have all the real power. If your job is set up in a way that puts a wall between you and them, you're dead meat. Yeah, it's blunt, I know. But the warning is that blunt because the danger is that real. In a smaller, faster-moving company, being outside that core leadership circle isn't just a handicap, it's literally a career death sentence. Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, what's the one big takeaway here? What's the lesson you need to carry with you into your next interview, your next career move? It really all boils down to one thing: making sure you have a real seat at the table. So please, never forget this. The title is just noise. Forget the prestige and focus on the reality of your influence. Because your actual power to succeed, it doesn't come from the words on your business card. It comes from your access to the room where the decisions are actually made. And that's what we want to leave you with. Think of it as a call to action. The next time a fantastic job comes your way, don't just get starry-eyed about the offer. Be a strategist. Before you even think about saying yes, ask yourself, what specific questions am I going to ask to make damn sure I have the access I need to win? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.